Hi guys, and welcome back to Red Swede. This one is kind of a shorty. It's a video response to As the Crow Flies hikes, and he made a video recently released which he titled Always, Never, Sometimes Regrets, where he and a couple of his friends talked about equipment you bring and what you always bring on a hike, what you never bring, what you sometimes, depending on the conditions, and what you regret bringing on a hike. So I made a comment, and he made a shout out to all that had their own channels to make a video response. So here goes. So let's go for the first thing. Always. There are some things that always follows me along, but some of them are no-brainers, like the sitting pad I'm recently residing on. I have some kind of sitting pad that lives in all of my packs. Old butcher's sleeping pads and whatnot. Cheap as dirt and just perfect when you go out and you want to sit. And like today it's pretty damp, but that's nothing I really pack because it's already done. So I'm gonna dig down in my pack and put out something that I have to move around. And well, you heard me rant about this, so it's a no-brainer. It's my first aid kit. It always follows me, and besides the obvious treating injuries that you didn't count with, small blisters, burns, chafes and whatnot, I also inside it have a folder that I recently bought in Switzerland. Where else? And it's a Victorinox Huntsman. I had one of these in my first aid pack before, but the scissors became broken, so kind of one of the most important features on this knife didn't work if you have a cut off band-aid or something like that. So I had to replace it, and while in Switzerland, why not buy a Swiss Army knife? So new feature in this one. So that's my always. And for you that have been following me for some time, the never won't be much of a surprise either. I never bring instant coffee. I said it before and I say it again. I think that instant coffee is an abomination that no man should have to suffer. So it's either cowboy coffee or press coffee. And about the sometimes, it's not very original. One of the guys in the video said it as well, and but I had to sign up for it. It's a hammock. Sometimes I bring it. I love sleeping in hammocks, but sometimes the conditions aren't right. Since I haven't got around to get myself an underquilt when the temperature is too low, for example, I will have a severe cold butt syndrome if I sleep on a hammock in the colder part of the year. So it sometimes comes. And besides on day hikes, why should I bring a hammock really, except for relaxation? And the regret, and since this is a short response and I haven't really gone through my pack, I will have my regret from my last hike when I was out tarp hiking. Then I brought the wrong cable to charge up my phone. I brought an old charging cable that fits my old smartphone, but I had no business with my new one. So all of a sudden I was without communication. I had no means to tell what time it was, and many of my B-rolls I take with my phone, especially when it's damp weather like now, because it's kind of waterproof, which my camera is not. So that's a huge regret. But that's my shorty about things on a hike that should be there and shouldn't have been there, and Sometimes I would like to add regret that you didn't pack, but that's a subject for another video. But there's my response to As the Crow Flies hike. And I put a link to his original video, if you want to see it. I put it in the description. But until the next time, take care. Red Swede out.